Hello traders, in today's video, let us talk about risk management. As a forex trader, managing risk is one of the key components that will sustain you or any forex trader out there long in this game. I have had so many chats in my DM asking me, Ike, how are you managed to know the exact amount of money you risk in each particular trade? And that is what we want to dissect here. Before going into a trade, you should know the amount you are willing to risk so that you are not emotionally down if that particular trade should go against you. And there are two steps to calculate your risk or your position size. One of the steps are deciding on your stop loss. This simply means where is your stop loss going to be? Is your stop loss going to be a 50 pip, 100 pip, 30 pip, 40 pip? And mind you, whatever your stop loss is, make sure that your risk to reward is always a 1 to 2. That is to say, if you are risking 50 pip in a particular trade, your reward should be 100 pip. If you are risking 40, your reward will be 80. If you are risking 20, your reward should be 40. For every trade you take, always go for 1:2 minimum. Lastly, another step to calculate your position before entering any trade is to decide on your risks. You have $1,000 with you. How much are you willing to risk in that particular trade? It doesn't matter where your stop loss is. Your stop loss can be 100 pip or a 50 pip, but determining how much you are willing to risk in each particular trade is very crucial. Let's say on $1,000, you are willing to risk 2% of your account, that is to say $20, or you are willing to risk 5% of your account, that is to say $50. In this particular video, I am going to show you how I go about taking trades and determining my proper risk placement. Now let's go over to the chart. Now this is a chart on GBP USD. I am not saying that GBP USD wants to sell. No, this is just for learning purposes. So let's say this is my entry tool. This is my I'm going short. Sorry guys. I am going short on GBP USD, and as you guys can see, if I click it, you can see here that this is 0.25%, meaning that I am risking 25 pips in this particular trade. Then you can see this blue line here, you can see return 2. That means I am risking 1 to make 2. And if you can look here, you can see that I am risking 25 pips to make 50 pips. I repeat, I am risking 25 pip to make 50 pip. This is a very nice trade. This is a 1 to 2 risk to reward. And let's say, for instance, I have $1,000 and I want to calculate how much I am willing to risk in this particular trade. Let me take example for myself. In every trade I enter, I always risk 2% of my account. 1 or 2% of my account. Let's say, for instance, I go into this trade with $1,000. I am only willing to risk 2% of $1,000. And what is 2% of $1,000? It is $20. Now, there are so many position size calculators out there, but the one I love using and the one I will recommend that is easy to use if you're a total beginner in forex trading is Baby Pips position size calculator. Now let's head over to Baby Pips position size calculator, and this is how it looks like. For those of you that don't know how to go about it, all you have to do is to go to Google Chrome, type babypips.com and click enter. It will take me directly to this place. Now on Baby Pips, this is how to go about it. First things first, account currency. What currency are you using to trade? Just as most traders out there, we use US dollar to trade. If your own is different from US dollar, you can just click this drop down menu. If you are using euro, if you are using Japanese yen, if you are using Great Britain francs, if you are using Switzerland francs, you make your choice there. But as for me and so many forex traders out there, we make use of the US dollar. Now, what is my account balance? Let's say initially I said I have $1,000. I will type in $1,000 there. What is my risk percent? And as I explained to you while looking at the chart, I say risk percent, I I like risking 2% of my account. So on here, I will just type in 2. I want to risk just 2%. If you want to risk 1, type 1. If you want to risk 5, type 5. If you want to risk 0.5, type 0.5. Now, what is my stop loss? Now, let's check our stop loss. And as we can see, our stop loss here is 25 pips. Our stop loss here is 25 pips. I will just come in here and type 25. Now, which pair are we trading? We are trading, look at it right here, we are trading GBP USD. I will come on here, currency pair, and look for GBP USD. There are so many pairs here. Here almost all pairs aside crypto and indices that I don't trade, but as long as it has to deal with currency pair, they are all in baby pips. Now click on the pair you are willing to trade and click on calculate. Now, as I told you initially, I said if I have $1,000 and I decide to risk 2% of my account on a 25 pip stop loss, you can see here amount at risk is $20. That is 2% of this account. Then the standard lot size I am to use is 0.08. If I use anything higher or above 0.08, I will be risking more than $20. If I use anything below 0.08, I'll be risking less than $20. Meaning that if I should come to this trade and I want to enter this trade, I will use a lot size of 0.08. And if the trade should go against me, I should be risking just $20. Sometimes, depending where you enter the market, it might be 20 point something or at least 21. But just know that while using this lot size recommended by this position size calculator, you are risking 20 pips. Some people will say, what if I'm using an account as low as $50? It's simple. Come here, put in your $50. How much are you willing to risk in your $50? Ideally, I will recommend you, since it is a very small account, you should be risking 3 to 5% on the 25 pips. But let's just use 2% on your $50. And once you click calculate, you can see that it is 0.004, of which you can hardly see brokers that give you lot size as low as 0.004, meaning that in this $50, you only want to risk 1%. So that is why I said it is recommended that you risk 5% of your account, so that you should be going with 0.01. And if this trade should go against you, you are risking $2.5 on this particular trade. So guys, that is all for risk management. I hope with this video you should be able to know the exact amount you are willing to risk in this particular trade. If you think you feel confused, you can come back to watch this video, dissect it before placing any trade. That will be it for my time, guy. Please do well to support the channel by liking, commenting, and subscribing. When you subscribe, you get notified whenever I drop content like this. So guys, see you in my next video. Bye.